I have 17. Oh my god, this is a longer video, huh? I have 17 minutes on my phone. Holy shit. This is a long video, which is good. Yeah. Yeah, man. Aratat, you're looking at the walking devil. Peter Jackson will be like, holy shit, Ivan, we just shook the world. Yeah. He's gonna be shocked, obviously, by the horror. Ivan, man, these wolves and bats make these orcs look good, man. Yeah, man. The orcs in Lord of the Rings were pretty freaky. Remember that scene? The ring race? Remember that scene in Fellowship of the Ring? When Frodo and them camp in the Tower of Amun-Sun, whatever it is? And Mary's like, we have some nice crispy bacon. You know what I'm saying? Lord of the Rings, and Frodo's like, put it out, you fools, I'm saying. And the ring race show up, obviously. You get that music. You know what I'm saying? And Sam is like, get back, you devils, I'm saying. Remember how you got that creepy music? That was pretty creepy. Remember that? Well, picture something 4 times that for Aratat, the wolves, and the feasts and all them. You're looking at devils, man. Yeah, man. That's why you're looking at the best story ever told, man. And that's why, guaranteed, Thanos will be a better movie than Lord of the Rings. It'll be close, as Lord of the Rings is a masterpiece, but it will not be better than Xanus, obviously. Xanus will take the crown. And to put the icing on the cake, I am acting in it, and that's a bonus. The fact that I am acting in it, it makes the movie that much better, man. It makes the movie that much better when I'm acting in the movie. See what I'm saying here? Yeah, I thought it'd be cool for this video to talk about my book. How amazing of a story my movie will be. That's why I'm Xanus is my baby. I don't want anyone ruining that story. That's why Peter Jackson will work his ass off for Mel Gibson, because they know if they fuck up my movie, they're it's bad press. Oh my god, Peter Jackson fucked up Ivan's masterpiece. The last thing Peter Jackson wants to happen is have him ruin Ivan's masterpiece. Yeah, Peter Jackson does not want to ruin my masterpiece. The actors don't want to ruin my masterpiece. That's why you pay them unearned money. That way they all work hard for you. I know what I'm doing. You pay the crew more money, that way they all work hard for you, and they don't ruin your masterpiece. You don't get those cheesy scenes. You don't get cheesy set building. Yeah, if you pay them a lot of money, they're going to work harder for you. And you swallow them buffet, they're going to work hard for you. And you don't have to worry about those cheesy scenes. I don't have to worry about those cheesy scenes in my movie because I paid the crewmen good money. I paid the special effects assistants $170,000. I spoiled them buffet once in my parties during post-production. So I'm saying, hence they're going to work harder for me, obviously. Whereas in Lord of the Rings, even though the crew worked hard, there's a lot of flaws in the movie in terms of CGI, and also you can catch a lot of cheesy scenes. You know what I'm saying? A lot of cheesy scenes in Lord of the Rings, especially Return of the King. Return of the King had a lot of flaws in CGI, some cheesy CGI, obviously. Whereas Fellowship of the Ring, the world looked more natural compared to the other two. But you caught a little bit some cheesy moments. I told you, remember those ladders that appear out of nowhere? Where the heck did all those ladders? When you guys know what I'm talking about. Remember when you saw the orc army? When Aragorn's riding on his horse, you saw the orc army. You saw the whole orc army, man. They weren't carrying any ladders. Huge plot hole, obviously. The scene went Pippin them. When they're on top of Treewood, right? And they see the orc army, and Mary's like, they're going to war. You saw the orc army. You didn't see them carrying ladders. You don't see them carrying. And all of a sudden, the Helm's Deep battle, you see like 10, 20, 30 ladders appearing out of nowhere. Why? Because the special effects team, they slacked up. Oh man, okay, we'll just have the orcs, fuck it, like, we'll just have the orcs not carrying ladders. And fuck it, when they approach the Helm's Deep battle, we'll have these ladders appear out of nowhere. Fuck this, man. Because what? They slacked off, man. When the orcs breached Helm's Deep, you saw what? Like, I don't know, 100 men, you guys know what I'm talking about. You saw like 200 men left, and next scene there's 8-10 men left. Where the fuck did all those other men go? A fucking plot hole. Why? Because the special effects team slacked off. The reason why they slacked off is because Hollywood paid them shitty money, obviously. They can't afford to pay good money, and they fed them shitty food. At the same time, they put so much pressure on them, hence why they slacked off. As you never put pressure on your special effects team. You never do that. Never put pressure on your special effects team, as special effects is fucking grueling, depressing work, man. Hence why do not put pressure on your special effects team. Give them breathing room. Ask them politely, hey man, how long will it take for you to edit the footage? Ask them politely, look man, I don't mind. I'm gonna tell the special team, look man, I don't mind waiting. I don't mind waiting, how long? Be honest with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind waiting an extra month or two. How long will it take for you to edit? I want you guys taking your time. I don't want you to ruin my movie. How long will it take you to edit this film? Okay, Ivan, it'll take us to edit. It'll take us 6 months to edit the footage. Okay, after the 6 months, I will what? I will let Virgin Dark Resort know, and we will host the red carpet event, and the pre-order, and the pre-order, and the what? And the we'll have the pre-order take place on the pre-order take place. Okay, I'll tell my web designer. I'll put a countdown for the pre-order. Obviously, you have to know when. You have to ask them politely. That way, they're not. Don't say I want this done in 3 months. If you do that, they're gonna slack off more. They're gonna be pressured and stressed out. Hence, a high chance you might catch cheesy scenes. Don't put pressure and stress on the team. Ask them how long will it take you to edit the footage. Okay, Ivan, it'll take us 6 months to edit this 12-hour film. Okay, it'll take you 6 months. I'll have my web designer put a countdown for a good like 6.5 months for the pre-order release of the movie. And on that day, we're gonna do the red carpet event, and we're gonna fly everyone to Switzerland. We're gonna do the red carpet event and the 2-day luxury hotel party event before the journey ends. Everyone's sent home. That way they know. You see what I'm saying here? And that way they're not okay. Ivan did not. Yes, I did not put pressure on you. I asked you politely, how long could it take for you to edit the file? That way they're not stressed out. Because I paid them $170,000, and the main guy's $2 million, and I spoiled them with a buffet for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I gave them once-a-month parties, 3 birds once a week. They also get to 3 birds once a week. They're all going to. I'm spoiling them. They're going to work harder for me. I don't have to worry. I'm going to tell look, man. I don't want those cheesy special effects. What you got for the Lord of the Rings? I'm going to tell the assistants. Look, man. That cheesy special effects that you got for the Lord of the Rings. I don't want you guys doing that for my movie. Okay, I don't want these cheesy special effects that you got for the Lord of the Rings. I don't want cheesy fighting with the actors. I want pretty good fighting. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it has. I want it to be top quality. I'm gonna say, look, man, put some of the money towards the background fighting with the actors too, as I don't want that cheesy fighting. See what I'm saying here? I don't want those cheesy specials like you got for the Two Towers with those ladders that appeared out of nowhere. You know what I'm saying? The orcs breaching Helm's Deep and you see it 200 men and 10 men left. I don't want that. I don't want the cheesy special effects for what? For the what? For the what? For the Eye of Sauron when remember in the end of Return of the King when the Eye of Sauron collapsed? The building of you have the Eye of Sauron, you have the building collapse. That was very, very cheesy CGI. I don't want any of that from my movie, man. I don't want any of that. You know what I'm saying? I don't want any of that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. I don't want any of that, obviously. And I won't get any of that, hence why I will get a good movie, obviously. I don't have to worry about the editor slacking off with scenes. You know what I'm saying? I don't want what? There's a high chance they're going to cut a good like 2 hours. My movie will probably be like 14 hours long. And I'm gonna tell them, look, man, okay, yeah, Ivan, your movie's 14. Okay, cut it down to 12 hours. And then in a couple years, I'll release a special edition of the movie. In 4K Blu-ray or 8K Blu-ray technology, obviously. So in a couple of years after the movie gets released, if I release in a special edition, the actors all get to $250,000 royalty check. My 7 team all get a $2,000 royalty check, and Peter Jackson gets his nice $2 million royalty check, which is like I don't know $5 million in New Zealand money, and he got a nice check. It's a nice check for re-release, man. Because don't forget, Peter Jackson lives in New Zealand, so if he gets $2 million in what Canadian, that's like probably $4.55 million in New Zealand dollar. As Peter Jackson's getting a nice couple $1 million in his bank, $3 million in his bank, $2.8 million in his bank, which is a nice paycheck for release, obviously. And I'll tell Peter Jackson, look, man, for the releases, you're more than welcome to come and watch post-production if you want to. You can have Peter Jackson watch post-production. You can spoil him with a buffet. You can have the special effects and editors edit your special edition version. There's a high chance Zane's will probably be 14 hours long. If it is, I'm gonna have cut like 2 hours worth of footage, and then release a special edition in like 3-4 years from now. You can do that. Obviously, me and Vijay will make our hundreds of millions off the re-release. Obviously, as a whole world will buy it. We'll make our billions. We'll make our billions off the re-release. Well, no, we'll probably make about like $1 billion, $1.5 billion or something like that. A bit less because the special edition I'll price it for cheaper because there's no cost obviously for that. So me and Vijay are gonna make our hundreds of millions to even $1 billion, $1.5 billion off the release. Hence why you give your 17 royalty check. That way they appreciate you more. Considering you and your wife are gonna make a lot of money off your release, and you give Peter Jackson because he's so big a nice check a nice like $5 million New Zealand dollar check. Because $2 million Canadian is like 5 million, $4.8 million in New Zealand money. It's a nice check for release. As in, Hollywood Peter Jackson doesn't get a dime for that stuff. He just got his flat salary. You see what I'm saying here? And even though you agree, I gave you a nice deal. You're getting a nice, like, I don't know, $5 million check for each re-release, man. Yeah, man. So if I don't know, within like 10 years, if I do 2 releases, Peter Jackson's getting like a $10 million check in his bank. Because you also in New Zealand money, obviously. He's getting like 4 million Canadian money, but he's getting like $9 million in the New Zealand money, which is a nice fucking check for a re-release. And I gave Peter Jackson a good deal, obviously. That's why he'll work. Yeah, I gave you a good deal. I expect you to work hard for me, obviously. You see what I'm saying here? Yeah. That's why you're looking at a masterpiece that I wrote, man. Trust me, I wouldn't be this cocky if my book wasn't good, but I wrote a masterpiece, guys. I wrote a masterpiece because I'm a fucking creative genius. I remember when I was writing my book, I wrote everything down on my notebook. Obviously, I remember I'm like, I don't know what I don't know what I want to write about. And I'm saying I started writing chapter 6. I'm like, holy shit, this is interesting. I wrote chapter 7, pretty interesting. I wrote chapter 8. I just kept, I had all these ideas in my mind. I just kept brainstorming, writing. Every day I read like 5 pages a day. The story, I read it over and the story would just flow perfectly. And before I know it, I finished the book and I read. I'm like, holy shit, I wrote a masterpiece. Yeah, because I'm a creative genius, man. I know how to tell a good story. I have all my movies planned, man. For They're Unique, I already know how I want They're Unique to start. They're Unique starts off with what? With the life of Dawn and how Dawn and Megan met as kids, and how Josh and Jake met as kids. You know what I'm saying? How they became best friends. So they're best friends as they were kids, obviously. I might even have scenes where like some men like Dawn because she's beautiful and cute, and some women like Josh as a kid, obviously. And then Jake and Josh are friends, and you know what I'm saying. And Jake is like, "Hey, we should get lumberjack beers when we're older." And they laugh. You know what I'm saying? Jake is like, yeah, when I'm older, I want to bang a lot of women. I have sex with a lot of women. And Josh is like, I'm not going to have sex with a woman until I find the woman of my dreams. And Jake is like, tells Josh, yeah, we're best friends for life. Nothing will separate our friendship. And yet, the moment he meets Dawn, he's every nature grows, and he had what? Their relationship, Dawn and Josh's relationship separated their friendship, obviously. Look at an amazing story. Dawn meets Megan, obviously, when they're kids. You know what I'm saying? And Megan is like, Dawn talks about, hopefully one day I meet the man of my dreams. And Megan's like, I want to meet the man of my dreams too. And I'm saying nothing will ever separate our friendship too, obviously. So you got the story of how they both became best friends as kids. So it starts off with Dawn. I don't know. She wakes up. Her mother's like, Dawn, you get ready to school. Dawn goes to like a rich private school. She meets Megan. Obviously, they become best friends. Josh lives in an orphanage, and he goes to a shittier. He goes to a public school, a normal public school, and he meets Josh and they become best friends. Obviously, so good. I don't know. 50 minutes of the movie is about them being as kids, and then later on it transfers to Dawn in the airplane, testing her friend Megan, her family, her obsessed family. Obviously, I'm heading to Vancouver. She heads to Vancouver. She finds out Megan owns a bar, and she has an interview at the bar with Louis, the manager. She gets a job, and they end up celebrating. Okay, let's go to the beach party. They go to the beach party. You got to build up with Josh. He works at the bar. He goes to his apartment. I don't know. You have a scene where Jake's banging his girlfriend. Josh is like, oh my god, it's probably he ever mad these days. You know what I'm saying? And they go. You have a scene with him and Jake at the bar. Jake is like, Josh, man, you're 30-year-old virgin. You should find the woman of your dreams. You know what I'm saying? And let's go to the beach party. Let me cheer you up. And Josh's like, I don't know. And they go to the beach party, and that's when he meets Dawn for the first time. And throughout the story, when things get bad and like Dawn's crazy family doesn't want and best friend, they don't want him seeing Josh. Josh's best friend Jake and his girlfriend, they don't want him seeing Dawn, obviously, because they're envious, obviously. They do whatever they can to destroy the relationship. Josh gets thrown in jail after getting into a fight. You know what I'm saying? They hire his boss to fire him. They're crazy family, obviously. Jake is in on it with the family. I'll have a scene where Josh has a smoke. He breaks down in tears. This thing you're looking at something very dark. I want it to be 16 plus. You're looking at a dark movie, man. Even though it's a romance story, I'm gonna have it dark. It's in other words, it's very, very demonic. What in other words, what Don's family and Jake does to Josh and Don is very, very demonic. It's over the top demonic. It's evil, obviously. It's a satire to my life. I'm making fun of you guys. What you guys did to me and VJ is it's so demonic and so evil. You guys don't see it because you're blind. But once it comes from that, you're finally going to see your evil. What you did to me and VJ is so over beyond evil and demonic, man. It's very, very wicked what you guys, because you guys are wicked people, obviously. That's why I'm making that story, to make fun of you guys. You guys are crazy people. And then later on in the movie, before I end the video here, Josh has that flashback of his life when he first met Jake, when they were best friends, and he says nothing will ever separate our friendship. And then he breaks down in tears because Jake betrayed him, obviously. And Dawn has that same flashback when she first met Megan. Nothing will ever separate our friendship. I want to meet the man of my dreams. And then Megan betrayed Dawn, and they fucked up their relationship, obviously, and they both break down in tears. And they meet in secret and they're lovers. Hence why, oh my god, you're creative. Yes, I'm creative. I'm a creative genius. I know how to tell a good story, man. I'm a fucking creative genius. Yo, Ivan, you're creative. Yes. I know how to tell a fucking good story. I was born with a gift, man. Oh my god, Ivan, you're gifted. Yes, I'm very gifted. I have all my 4 movies planned. I don't have my Western movie planned, but I have all my 4 movies planned. Well, Zane's is based off my book. My 3 movies planned, right? But even though those 3 movies will be amazing, even though they're equally amazing, The Great Escape and Hidden Valley movie, they're not going to be as good as Zane's. As Zane's is a masterpiece. It's an unbeatable story. As Zane's will take the crown as the best movie trilogy ever made after it is released on 4K Blu-ray on Amazon. It will take that crown, man. It will beat out Lord of the Rings. You guys know what I'm talking about, because we can see the future. Yes, you're looking at a better movie than Lord of the Rings. Hence why Peter Jackson is going to have to fight for that role. Whoever's chosen, they're lucky. They're going to have to direct that masterpiece, obviously. Anyways, that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for another video in my very interesting listing series. This is Ivan Omer. I'm going to go get a pack of smokes, probably work on my book, order some food, come back, and enjoy the show. So Ivan Omer, I'm signing out. Peace.